Well, from a fast sport to the most fastest and informative 2 minutes in all of sports. This is Quick Six. We're about to bring up a name that might make some Panthers fans cringe. No, it's not Brian Blakely, but he is back in the hot seat tonight. You'll know the name when you hear it, though, but let's go ahead and put 2 minutes on the clock, shall we? And Joe, we're actually going to kick things off with you. Multiple reports say UNC football staff isn't allowed to say anything online about the Patriots, even though Drake May is an alum who won a game for them. What does this say about Bill Belichick's program right now?
That he doesn't really know how it works and that he's not bigger than the program, whether it was that in the spring when he didn't attend the current regime's pro day of those players and then not, publicly letting Patriot scouts on the campus, and now this. I don't think he gets it, and I don't know if he cares. I don't know if we're talking about this enough because this is a massive deal, and they are an absolute train wreck right now.
Yeah, and if you guys saw, Mac Brown definitely made sure to shout out Mr. Drake May as well. So a little bit of pettiness there. All right, Brian, with all the Panthers wideouts getting healthy now, which is a good sign, who's going to be the odd man out once everybody's back in full strength?
Well, you think it would have to be probably Jimmy Horn Jr. Or Hunter Renfrow, one of those two guys after getting Coker back, because he's going to see some time. But it was good to see Horn make that one catch down the stretch, and that was a nice play.
Yeah, made a lot of big plays. And definitely going to have a lot of tough decisions once everybody's back at full strength. All right, Joey, should Rico remain the starter even when Chuba is back to 100%?
I'm not going to jump to conclusions against the worst run defense in football in Miami. I think it should go back to Chuba. I mean, he's the Pro Bowler. But, you see what Rico can do. I think, if anything, we've seen that run the dang ball, both of those guys. I mean, just up the carries, and that's where this team's at its best.
Absolutely. All right, Brian, if James Franklin is canned at Penn State, do you think Matt Rule calls his alma mater up, maybe?
First of all, I don't think Franklin's going to get canned after 2 games, even though pretty bad losses at home like that, but it's going to take a lot for Franklin to get canned. Matt Rule back at Penn State? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think needs to do a little bit more in Nebraska before possibly getting that. All right, Joey, great Eric Collins' debut as an NFL play-by-play caller.
I'm going to go like an A-. I thought for his first ever NFL game, he was great. For us here who are familiar with him, obviously we kind of knew what to expect. What I would like to see is the people who didn't really know who the heck he was, how they reacted to some of the calls in the game. I thought he did a really good job.
He did. All right, Brian. David Tepper is again bringing music to the Queen City with his proposed 4,400-seat indoor music stadium. If it goes through, who would you like to see be the first artist play there?
Yeah, I'm going to go old school here. I'm a big Frankie Valli fan. How about James Taylor, Carolina on My Mind, or Neil Diamond and Sweet Carolina?
Hey, get behind that.
That would be perfect, especially after a win. Just have him right there outside. It would be pretty nice to have that.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.